All right, I know she's a mess. Been outside, which I hate, but I just don't have that much of a shop. Anyway, we got a new ECU from Haltech. So the 950 that we had in there just gave up the ghost. Sent it in there. The guy got it to go up on the computer, connected to it, and then 30 seconds later it just went into melt mode. He said it just, when he opened it up, all the LEDs were just melted. So they sent me a new ECU. Really, I mean, thank you Haltech, because they're expensive, and I really didn't do anything wrong to that 950. And it didn't run very long, not very much runtime. So I think it was just, I don't know. They sent me a new one. It's a 750 though. The only difference I can tell is this guy's got six injectors. The 950's got 8 injectors. The connection is the same. They offered me, DJ, it's okay, it's Miss Lee, yeah. They offered me a 1500, which would have done everything the 950 did, including sequential, which is the difference between the two. One of them's made for 4 6 cylinders, and the other one's made for 8 cylinders. The 1500 pretty much replaced the 950, but I didn't want to have to replace the entire wiring system. DJ, hush now, please. The 750 will plug into this. I need to make 4 wiring changes. We're going to convert from sequential ignition, injector, sorry, to batch, which is fine for what we do with this truck. It's just, I mean, it's just a thing. So first thing I'm going to do, I started doing this because I was talking to someone on the phone, so I just did a couple wires. DJ, please. Or I'm going to clean it all up and then start depinning stuff that I don't need. I'm kind of trying to take care of that bundle of mess. So I'm going to fix the wires that I need to fix so this will run. I found out why that goes to my boost control solenoid. So I found out why that didn't work. It either came out, or I thought I connected it and didn't, or something. I don't know. Who knows? I was in a hurry. But yeah, we're going to fix all the stuff that's bad with the wiring. Eliminate the wiring, get rid of this service loop because don't need it anymore. We know it works. So I'll do a nice harness now, and maybe make it look a little bit nicer. Get it away from the turbo, and then we'll have the tuner look at it. If everything works good, we'll have the tuner look at it, build in a boost control map, and then we'll have a much cooler running rig, because then I'll be able to run, 12 or 14 pounds of boost the whole time, instead of hitting boost cut at 2,500 RPMs and having to slow down for no reason. Anyway, that's our plan today, so let's see if we can get her done. Hey guys, don't forget to stop by the shop and at www.bertsfordfactory.com. Pick up some merch. These are the 2 shirts that we have available, the Red Ranchero and the Yellow Truck. And of course, just helps us build cooler stuff and have fun. Thanks, guys. All right, we're loading her up to take her down for tuning. So we got all the electronics figured out, we think. So we're going to do hopefully a final tuning for this configuration. Just drivability and boost control and the such. So we'll see how it works. I got to take the battery charger off and then head on out. It's 1 o'clock. I got to be there in 45 minutes. So here we go. Well, we're here. Just got it unloaded. I got to tighten up the rear brakes because there's, even with my brakes on, it spins a little bit on the back, tearing up my trailer already. But yeah, we'll go in there and say hi and get started. All right, Yellow Truck's in the shop. Because when we were at the tuners, he said, hey, you got exhaust leaks that are just throwing off oxygen sensor readings and tuners, and we could waste time tuning it, and then when you fix the exhaust leak, it's going to run funky and we have to retune it again. So we are going to put new exhaust manifold gaskets on and new bolts, and see if we can tighten up some of those leaks. I'll also check some of these things. Maybe have to do some additional welding. That looks like I got a little bit of a leak there. So we'll keep you updated on this, as I'm really anxious to see what kind of numbers this thing puts down to the rear wheels. If this thing's making like 400, 450, that would be really cool. It feels like it, so we'll see. I'm starting to mark some of my lines so I don't forget where they go, and I'm just going to take the turbos off. Don't think I'll have to take these completely off, and then headers loose, new gaskets, ding dang doodle. All right, well, we're underneath the truck because I'm going to take the opportunity to, with that header and turbo out, you see there's lots of room. I'm going to remove the steering box. It's leaking and it's really loose, and the rag joint's wore out. You can see that it's wore out. So we're going to take the steering box off. I started to, and I'm like, oh, I should probably video this because it's important. Anyway, we're just going to go back with the stock steering box. I will eventually convert this to power steering, but it's more involved than I'm willing to get right now. Anyway, the 3 bolts that have to come out are here, here, and here. This one's behind this bracket, so I'll have to pull these 2 bolts off, get that bracket out of the way, and maybe clean it up a little bit under here. Oh look, there's a tire off doodle. Yeah, alright, so I'm going to take this bracket off, and then I'm going to bust this guy, the nut's already off, but I'm going to pull it off with my tool, and then verify the spline count, just to make 100% sure, make sure that spline count's the same, and then we'll get it off of there. Alright, I got the window open. I don't have any shades over there, but the lights are off, but just doing a before and after comparison. So that's the that's the headlights and how bright they are with the old guys. That one looks like it's just pointing in the wrong direction. Maybe I'm just thinking, maybe so. Yep, looks like it needs to be adjusted. Anyway, well, there's the before, we'll check the after. Well, that's significantly different. They're still on dim, I think. Yeah, that's white and bright for sure. Looks like the right one might be a little bit high, but we'll adjust them a little bit when we get it sitting on all 4. It's a couple inches higher, but yeah, that is significantly different. Look at that. Same, about the same amount of light coming through there, so what a difference. I also wanted to show you the front look. A lot of those look like clear plastic or whatever. They kind of tried to make these look like old school. Here's the old school glass next to the new school stuff, so it's as close as I could get, I guess, without... This one's got a Chevrolet emblem in it, now that I just looked at it. That's kind of funny. Okay, yellow truck mods and maintenance complete. We painted the center caps because they were just all rusty and chrome, so, and I hit that with some Never Dull. And then in here, I know it doesn't show much difference, but we took the turbos off, put, headgummit, what do you see down there, the copper gasket. Put a copper gasket on there on both sides. We replaced the spark plugs, found one bad spark plug wire, it had arced through, and then added a couple tie wraps to stuff to hold it on. Not that they were popping off, but we're hoping to make more boost, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Reach out to the tuner, get a couple sensors. He's got a different brand that he wants to try because these are sketchy. I don't know why. Paid good money for them, but it is what it is. And then reschedule a tuning session and see how it does. But she's looking good. So we got, oh, and we got the lights in. I think you've seen that. So yeah, she's looking good. Oh, one other thing. We got a little rat in the neighborhood. You can see where he started to chew that. I'm glad he didn't get into the wires, but he chewed on my old USB cable that went in the truck, and so I had to run a new one in there. So you might see that. I hide it in the ashtray. So yeah, yellow truck is complete. Not complete, but a little bit further. There's the mouse, man. I don't know. I have to get off on chewing on wires, and it's only some of them. But anyway, yellow truck stuff, work is done now for now. I got to do the neighbor's oil, and then we're going to throw the Mini Cooper back in. And we've got some stuff for it, and then we got that. So lots of work to do this weekend. Got old Yeller signed up for a cruise down in Sumner. The muffler shop is putting on a show. It's a sit and cruise kind of thing, not a show, but we're going to drive down there and with the boss lady and hang out, have a hot dog and maybe an ice cream and see what it's all about. Anyway, yeah. Well, that's that. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.